Welcome to Core Connection Revived. After nearly a year hiatus, we're bringing the vlog back, and it'll be better than ever. We're changing up the format to be more concise, giving you the quick details of what USACE is working on, and providing you with the links to find the full stories we highlight here. Be sure to let us know what you think about the changes in the comments section, and don't forget to hit those like and subscribe buttons. This month, we're focusing on Hurricanes Helene and Milton recovery efforts. In Virginia, USACE has launched a comprehensive debris removal mission at Crater Lake in the New River Valley watershed of Western Virginia. The work is being performed in collaboration with the Virginia Department of Emergency Management and the Federal Emergency Management Agency. Crews are actively on the water using barges and heavy equipment to remove debris which came into the lake from floodwaters caused by Hurricane Helene.
So part of the response here at the lake and with several waterway debris removal missions is the critical infrastructure that this debris could potentially impact. So in a lot of these locations, we're looking at hydroelectric dams, we're looking at water intakes, and just recreation in general. The debris could pose a significant issue just even for boating and recreation. So that's part of the public safety and of course the community, ensuring that the critical infrastructure is operational so that way it supports normal day-to-day living for the community.
A little further south, the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers is actively working in the hardest hit areas of North Carolina. In Asheville, USACE is providing potable water to portions of the University of North Carolina, Asheville, allowing the school to bring students back to campus and a sense of normalcy.
Here, we have water coming in from the city, untreated. It's chlorinated, but it's untreated. So they're just pumping it straight out of the reservoir, feeding it in, it's non-potable, and that's the goal. We're going to turn that water into potable water and send it through the other direction.
While we were in the last segment, this little guy joined us, so Otto will be with us probably for the rest of the program. In addition to the potable water situation going on, USACE is also evaluating wastewater treatment plants in multiple states, many of which were inundated with the floodwaters. USACE is seeing what will need to be done to bring those items back online.
It's extremely important in that especially potable water is a lifeline. You know, you can't live without potable water. Wastewater obviously is a threat to the environment as far as getting that treatment done before it hits our streams and rivers. So yeah, this is a very, very high impact mission that we get involved in.
Elsewhere in the state of North Carolina, USACE is removing debris in many of the hardest hit communities and evaluating critical infrastructure like bridges.
So the impacts from this storm, especially in this area, it's going to take us quite some time to scope the challenges, to understand what the repair requirements are going to be. These aren't things that are quick and easy, right? As we look at assessments of damaged facilities, a lot of these facilities took months, if not years, to construct, and some of those may take that same period of time to get back online.
In South Carolina, USACE is assisting the state with technical monitoring of debris removal activities, while in Georgia, the Army Corps of Engineers is mobilizing to remove debris from multiple communities hit hard by Helene. Also in Georgia, soldiers from the 249th Engineer Battalion performed infrastructure assessments at Fort Eisenhower near Augusta to see what size generators would be needed if the base experienced a prolonged power outage. Power was restored prior to generators being needed. In the Sunshine State, which felt the impacts of both Hurricanes Helene and Milton, crews from the Army Corps of Engineers quickly surveyed navigation channels to get ships in and out of the port of Tampa and help the state assess its coastline and how much debris the storms caused. The largest mission in Florida is the Blue Roof Mission, which is actively installing temporary roofs at a record pace to allow residents to live in their homes as they await more permanent repairs to be made.
I got online and registered, and it was probably 3 or 4 days later, not even, they were here and they tarped my roof. So now I don't have to worry about it getting flooded inside, and I really appreciate that.
Also, USACE is working with local authorities to lower the levels of Lake Bonny, which has flooded many homes in Lakeland, Florida. The road to recovery from these storms is going to be long, but the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers is working to help get these areas back on their feet and pick up the pieces that Helene and Milton left behind. That finishes off this month's edition of Core Connection. Be sure to catch us next month as we dive into what your U.S. Army Corps of Engineers is working on for our nation. If you want more information about the stories we covered, please check out the description and comment section for links. Until next time, I'm Patrick Bloodgood.